Hi, my name is Matt and I'm a course lead for CS 128 Honors. Today's lesson we're going to be talking about Git, so let's jump right into it. What is Git? Git is a version control system, which is a fancy way of saying a way to keep track of your files over time. And what that helps you facilitate is being able to revert back to previous changes that you've made or see what you've done previously, as well as collaborate with other programmers. This is really useful because it allows you to both work together while also not having to wait for someone else to save their changes before you run your code. And it also is the most popular version control system out there. And to illustrate how popular it is, let's take a look at a few companies that use it. Some of the companies that use Git are Google, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Twitter, Netflix, LinkedIn, and Airbnb, as well as many more. So as you can see, this is a pretty big pack of companies that are all on the same page about using Git, and you should too. So now that we know what Git is and who uses it, you're probably wondering, how do you use Git? And that's what the rest of today's module is going to be about. So how does Git work? Git stores your code in snapshots. Now these snapshots are called commits because the developer commits them to the log and history of what files have changed. Now these commits are all stored in a repository, which stores other metadata like when the commit was made or who made the commit, all in one centralized place. And then finally, commits can be uploaded to external repositories on other servers or other computers like GitHub. And then at any point, a developer can check out a commit and take a look at the previous history. So you might be thinking right about now, that's a lot of vocabulary to know. That was very fast, very confusing, and I'm not quite sure I followed. Well, that's okay because we're going to spend a lot of time talking about it at a high-level overview for the rest of this video. So for a visual demonstration of what Git is, let's take a look at an example of a shopping list, right? So I'm going to write out a shopping list of a couple of fruits. I'm going to start off with apples and grapefruit, right? So to start off, I'm going to commit the shopping list existing and then also the two fruits I have on there right now as my initial commit. And I'm going to mark that as my initial commit in terms of my message as well. So now that I have this list in my Git history, I'm now going to make a couple changes. Maybe I don't want grapefruit now, right? Maybe I want to instead have oranges and strawberries. And so now that I have those in there, I want to make sure that Git is tracking that once again. So I'm going to, again, make sure to commit, and this time I'm going to leave a message that says replace grapefruit with others because I'm now replacing some of those items, and I want to leave a good descriptive commit message for myself in the future. Now, let's just say maybe my roommate wants some bananas, so we're going to add bananas to the list. And same thing as before, we're going to commit that into the history and put a message saying that we added bananas to the list. And we now can kind of see what happened, right? We start off by initializing the commit history, and then we went and replaced grapefruit with a couple other fruits, and then we added some bananas. And so this is our Git history. Now, we can now say, what if I want to see what the initial shopping list looked like, right? What if I want to see something that was removed? All we have to do is check out that previous commit. So you can see the arrow there on the left-hand side of those commits. I'm now going to move that up as if we were checking it out. As you can see, now we have apples and grapefruit again, right? And we can say, oh, okay, we wanted grapefruit before, and if we want to, we can re-add grapefruit. However, we're just going to check back out to the add bananas commit where we have our current shopping list. And now this is all great, but now I want to go share it with my roommate, right? I want it to be somewhere where everyone can access it. And so to do that, we're going to package it all up and we're going to push it out to GitHub. And GitHub will take this package of commits and will say, okay, cool, I'm going to create my own repository here. You can upload more commits or download more commits at any time by pushing or pulling, respectively. And this allows you to get commits that other people make as well. So for example, if someone were to add remove apples from the list, now I can get that commit from GitHub after they upload it, and I can pull it down onto my local repository as well, and now we're back up to date with everyone else who has access to this list. So in summary, in this lesson video, we talked about what Git is, which is a version control system which helps you keep track of your files over time. We talked about why you would want to use it, which is because it allows you to take a look at your code in the past as well as to collaborate with other programmers. And then we also talked about how Git works at a very high level and how you would be able to use it in the near future. For the next lesson video, we're going to talk about the basics of using Git, and we'll be doing that through the 128 environment, so make sure you have VS Code ready. See you then.